The Royal Group of Companies is a private real estate firm based in Singapore that owns hotels, shopping malls and office towers. It's run by Asok Kumar Hiranandani, a second-generation real estate tycoon who in 2011 decided to set up his own firm after he and his brother split the family's property empire. Asok's son Bobby currently heads up the Royal Group's hospitality portfolio, and he's already making his mark on the family business with the development of the new all-villa Raffles Sentosa Resort. After the split, you've given your son Bobby a couple of hotel properties to manage. Do you think he would have gotten the opportunity otherwise?
Well, you see, Bobby, when he was born in the family, whether it was hotels or whether it was commercial buildings or the retail malls, I expected him to step up. Of course, he's going to start from the bottom up. He has to prove himself with the staff which have been there long before he came into the office. Prove to them that he is a leader. Prove to them that he's walking the right path, because it's their rice bowls too. So being a family office, we have to be a bit more careful.
Do you think he's proven himself?
Yes, I think so. I gave him, I think, he built one hotel, which is Park Regis first. Then he went on to Seoul. Now look at this. Then he went on to Kuala Lumpur, Doubletree Hilton. He did the Ritz-Carlton in Australia, which he converted into I think it's an Intercon.
He did it all on his own?
No, I mean, of course, I was there by his side. But when he came in, the portfolio of hospitality was given to him. There's no point for us to be doing two stuff, but everything is discussed, whether it's on my table in terms of commercial or on his table. But it's discussed with a team of good, loyal people that have been around with us. And I think probably for him, it was the right time, because you remember there were so many hotels coming on. And the choice for him to pick the high end was correct. It's paying off quite well. And now the choice to actually develop this into further building the next hotel and the next hotel, till the pandemic came, right? It was right. He had a good run. I think that experience is very important. Of course, you do have problems. You do fall down. You hurt your knee a bit, but you get up and you start walking.
They were learning lessons.
Yeah, of course, because if you don't fall down, you won't understand the meaning of pain. I think he has, of course, done some projects, picked some wrong people, but learn, come out and learn, right? I think he's developed well. I'm proud. So